If I'm telling the same story over and over again, I'm trying to work something out. I haven't connected yet to what's meaningful or healing or transformative yet. It's like picking an old wound. It's like picking at a scab. I keep going back to the scene of the crime. I keep going back to the scene of the crime. But I don't know yet what to do with that story to heal it. The only thing I know how to do is keep telling it, keep telling it, keep telling it. But I'm not conscious yet enough of what I'm needing or what I'm wanting. So, on the other end of that, you get to decide what role you want to take on or not take on. Sometimes somebody just needs to be really deeply heard and seen. Sometimes people need it paraphrased back until they really feel like it's been received. Sometimes people have the internal experience of, I keep throwing things at a wall and it all just slides off, slides off, slides off. But when I tell you back what I heard you say, it finally sticks and goes in. Sometimes that's all somebody needs, is to hear it back. Sometimes the way someone is telling a story is so intellectualized that they're just spinning in the intellectual realm and they're so disconnected from their bodies, how it feels, what's meaningful about it, what it meant to them, what needs were unmet. So then if we pull in a tool like nonviolent communication and we start listening for feelings and we start listening for needs and we start asking what would help, then we're sort of putting the flashlight on a broader range of information. We're trying to add information into the story that they might unconsciously be searching for that they don't even realize they're searching for. And there's an art to doing it so that it doesn't sound like you're trying to change someone or you're doing it out of your own irritation because I need you to be different. So I'm going to therapize you. So now you can be healed and then my needs can finally be met, which is a very, very, very common and normal human thing, but it often doesn't work. We don't meet our needs to be heard by saying it. That's not enough, clearly. My saying it doesn't mean my needs to be heard. Your responding to it is more likely to meet my needs to be heard, depending on how you respond to it. Think about a childhood where a child wants to tell a parent a story, comes home from school and wants to tell a story about its day and how they felt and what happened. And the parent is distracted and thinking about work and then on the phone and then later, and now I need to make dinner. And where does all the enthusiasm go for that kiddo? They're saying it, but are they being heard? Do they have the presence of the other person? And so we can bring some of those patterns into adulthood. We can get into these loops where we just say stuff to people, but it doesn't actually give us the satisfaction of the connection or the being heard. And that's back to the listening piece. When we listen and ask, how are you feeling about that? Are you feeling helpless and irritated? And, and then when I say it back, got it, so helpless and irritated, now you're going to feel heard. There's the closing of a feedback loop with care and presence and language. That is where that need gets met. And sometimes people sort of, it's almost like they're wandering around just speaking into the void, hoping that this will help. And if we're the other person in that conversation, bringing them back down and being like, hey, look here, I'm here. I'm going to say it back to you. There's another subjectivity here. Let's practice having two subjectivities. There can be that. And then you have narcissists, very, very extreme narcissists. They don't have that need. They just want an audience. And if you have that going on, all you have to do is sit and smile and nod and look at them. And they don't really need much more than that because they just want an audience. They actually just need to hear themselves speaking. And they find the other subjectivity a little bit inconvenient unless it's beautifully attuned and enmeshed with them.